Okay, happy Sunday. This is Q3. This is Q3 of 2026. Wow, the year is practically almost over. There's about just a few months left. We got September, October, November, December is about 4 months left. And, every new month we have to really put things into perspective, along with the fact that the market has had a lot of great moves, but we want to capitalize on them a lot better. For example, gold has pretty much been underwhelming as far as the anticipations for buys. Every single time they seem to just want to respect the 4-hour highs instead. Uh, FOMC week was pretty interesting, but even towards Thursday, we couldn't even make it past the 4-hour highs. And whenever the market just can't make it past 4-hour highs, we sell, you know? It is the beginning of Q3 in a sense of there could be some bullishness that happens out of gold. But for that to happen, they would have to really just respect 4-hour demand one more time or sweep the end of July one more time before they actually do buy. We've seen this play before. We've seen anticipations for buys all the time, and then once they make it to a 4-hour high, is just about the same situation. So I want to be mindful and careful of having bullish eyes and then not ending up seeing what happens when price makes it to, let's say, the high of the week. Because once we make it to the high of the week, whether it's in Asia, we have to drop down into the 1 minute or the 5 minute, looking for reversal patterns, the 1 minute, 5 minute break it retest. And then we want to put positions to scale. Now, I know there's a lot of you guys who are trading with very decent size accounts, and I want to emphasize something. I also know that my brother Roshni is on this call too, which I know many of you guys don't have the time to be constantly trading, which you don't really need to be constantly trading anyway. But these 4-hour setups are really setups that you could capitalize on, even with a point zero 0.03, a point zero 0.04. But the stop loss would have to be placed at least 150 pips outside of the range, giving it at least 12 hours. You're in that trade at 9 p.m. at night, give it till 9 a.m. the next morning. That'll definitely give the account a great boost, no matter how small the account is. And if you have a 400, 500, $600 account, you only need 3 to 4 of those quality setups to grow it to 1,200. Now, I say this with the emphasis of those of you guys who also have been feeling burnt out from gold on the internal structure moves. But once we make it to the 4-hour highs or 4-hour lows, that's definitely going to give you more bang for your buck. Okay. Um, think of it like this. If gold is giving out 700, 800 points or 800 pips, let me pull out the cap. A point zero 0.03, 700 pips. That's $200. A point zero 0.04 times 700 pips at least. You're looking at 280. So an account that has $400, you catch a trade setup like that at least 3 times within the month, that's $840. So for those of you guys who have your 10X accounts, and you don't want to get past the full 10% of the margin, you can still work with some really good setups, decent lot size, and still make a nice scaling opportunity for that account so you could get a good payout. And it don't even matter if you have a 10x account or not, but it's just the perspectives of what to do with this market, especially when we're looking for opportunities um, week in and week out. No, but I did want to emphasize the fact that we are still dealing with an uncertain market where if the Strait of Hormuz or the uncertainty of these conflicts going on doesn't settle, if price doesn't swing like we want to until like maybe late September, who knows? At least we got the 4 hour high that we could capitalize on. And when we make it there, we just have to be able to prepare ourselves mentally to execute and just put the stop loss a good 150 outside of the range. It won't hurt, okay? But it will definitely pay out very well. Okay, guys. Um, Many times I've set my eyes on buys and I would refuse to see the potential for price to actually sell off right back to where it came from. And when I look in hindsight, I'm like, damn, it's because I have bullish eyes for a pair like gold, you know? So let's see what happens. Now, this week we are starting out. You see how prices still kind of uh, fetching for an area to settle. It's 9 p.m. Price action definitely looks a little confusing. I would rather see the market retest so I can understand what's going on. Like we opened up with a gap here, pulled back, retested that high, and we sold into this area. Like I can't make out what's going on just yet. But I will say this is Friday's low. And we for sure have rejection zones down over here from Friday in New York. If this is where price is going to sell back into at some point, we might take buys. But also, these are London highs right here. And if we can't even make it past those highs from last week, then we're going to start out trading gold to the downside. Okay. I'm also aware that this week is NFP week. Yep, we got unemployment rate right here, August the 7th, getting closer and closer to back to school for those of you guys who are parents. Uh, yeah, it's really just been a range between 4,160, 4,119, and price will just retest 4,000, 3,999, and just retrace from there. So we'll see what happens. I do want to also point out that even though during FOMC the market has rallied, you guys notice why we say like the next day after FOMC is a much better price action and can provide more clarity. Look how, because interest rates remain the same, instead of price creating new highs, they just instead of retested the recent highs and sold back down. So we have to also remember that price probably would have had a crazy rally if we had lowered interest rates, for example. or price most likely would have had like a nasty sell off right back to maybe 39.80 if they increased interest rates. So prices playing within the ranges since it's an indecisive market. So they just keep in the range where it's at. So I thought that was pretty interesting too, just for anticipation's sake. Last week we went live and did a little bit of a late call on Friday, and price did end up playing out, but by like late 3 p.m. So it's fine. It was really good. But we were trading around here, right, guys? Around price action was around here for US 30. And it did end up going to like take out 930's highs. And then towards the afternoon we sold. And this evening we opened it up a little higher. So I'm interested in seeing what happens from here. US 30 still seems to want to hike a little higher. We'll see what that's about. When the market comes down to retest and start to create demand zones, then we'll be able to get into a trade. But wow, it's crazy. The market has been pretty resilient. Each time we see sells, it doesn't stay long. It doesn't remain bearish for too long. In fact, it just pulls back and recoils and starts to go higher. So that's been pretty interesting to see, man. And pretty interesting to see. Been waiting for this. September can't come fast enough. I know. I know. Yeah, I hope you guys are kind of like putting some funds to the side. I feel like the end of the year is gonna be very profitable, but at the same time, like we have to be prepared. And when I say prepared, I'm talking about really getting used to the way the market's been moving, so that way nothing catches us off guard. Talking about the kids. Oh man. Oh, um, wait. School back to school is in September. I thought it was like late or mid August.
That's for kids that's in certain states, like Georgia, like certain states they start school in August.
Okay.
But for like the tri-state area, they normally start September, like after Labor Day.
Okay, bet.
Florida, they start in August also.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, that makes sense. Hmm. Maryland always started in August. That's why I was kind of like, I didn't know. I didn't know they start late. Man, that's late.
Don't get us to move in so they can start in August.
Nah, for real. I
All
never
my
heard
life,
September.
all my life living in New York, going to school, I always started September.
What?
Always, yeah.
Huh. That's news to me.
In Massachusetts in September also.
Wow. Hmm. You learn
Georgia
something new
starts
every day.
tomorrow. We out to Georgia, man. We about to move.
Oh, yeah, Georgia. Wow, August 3rd is mad early too. Like I don't want to be too early. I don't want to be too late. I just want to be right in the middle. That's interesting though. That's interesting. So y'all get to have an actual summer.
Too long of a summer. I'm ready for it. Wrap this shit up. Wrap this shit up.
That's funny. But yeah, that's interesting. All right, so the price of gas, okay, oil is not spiking. That's good news. That's good news. We're still trading around 80. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right, let's check and see what Nas is doing. Yeah, for the most part, it just seems like price action currently is letting us know that, hey, Interest rates did stay the same. That's not a bullish indication. I mean, that's not a bearish indication. It's just a retracement, right? We saw Wednesday, we tested these highs, we sold off, but man, the next freaking day with London, the market actually started rallying. That's why I say Thursdays are much better days than Wednesdays if it's just too volatile. This break and retest happened in London. I hate when all this rally happens, to be honest. And then we get this right here. Like, what I'm supposed to do with that? But for the most part, so this week we're gonna see price retest and respect the zone. And once they do, that definitely looks pretty good for bullish movement. So we're gonna wait on retracements. Let's go ahead and mark out Friday. That's the last price action from last week. This is oh wow, this is the 4 hour high on Nas. So if we do end up buying and we make it to that 4 hour high, chances are we might get a retracement. But for now, man, that was a crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I was anticipating these buys from Nas. Reason being, this retracement on the 4 hour clearly came all the way down here to retest April lows. Y'all see it, right? We start to look for April lows to be retested like this. Of course, we're gonna have a reaction like that. I'm pretty sure this was 1,000 points, right? Yep. Every time the market reaches a beautiful 4 hour demand that's from months and months ago, you'll notice like it'll rally for about 1,000 points. When it comes to US 30, I've seen it go 1,000 pips on gold as well. Um, Man, I wish it was not in London. Damn, son. I hate that. But whatever. It's good data. So yeah, I for sure will see a continuation to the upside with Nas. It's just a matter of just catching the setup. Mhm. Okay. Oh man, we cannot not speak on this one right here. US 30, we all recognize it as bullish. We saw price coming down to retest Thursdays. I mean, to retest Wednesday lows, FOMC lows, and we're like, okay, nice. Price ended up doing this crazy price action where it just consolidated and chopped up, chopped up, chopped up, pulled back, came down to retest London, and then finally by 11:30 took off and just never looked back. If you ever catch a setup later for US 30 by 11:30, 12, after retested London lows, trust you don't have to close that position because it's gonna be buying until the end of the session. I was in these buys, but the pullback just looked uncomfortable. And I got out. Um, that was not the play for the day. And I instead just wanted to keep my positions the way they were. So I did not re-enter, but I did notice later on that price just came down to retest London lows. I remember Jaquel, you told me you were in the same trade, and I seen a couple other people. They said the same thing happened to them. Anybody else? Did that happen to anybody else? Richardson?
I'm still in buys.
Okay. You're still in buy from Thursday?
Yeah.
Hmm. That man eating good. Got a pullback, sell here, retracement. Yeah, so for the most part, we're still looking bullish. This was just a correction. The correction was again, see, 4 hour lows. Price finds a 4 hour low demand zone, bound to go 1,000 points. So if y'all ever want to know how to catch 1,000 points, wait for the market to reach 4 hour demand on US 30. And even by 11:30, if they do a pullback and it looks weird, and stay 10 toes down. All right. Don't say I didn't tell y'all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Those are really just our main interests. These are our main lookouts. I'm gonna keep. Now, in London, if price comes down to retest Asia, that'll be an entry for sure. If we do get a retracement, let's say by Tuesday or whatever, or Monday night, that'll be a buy entry as well. Right now,
Quick
y'all know.
question.
Hey,
Hey, did you just highlight that green bar as well as a potential entry?
hmm
Mm,
yeah, I mean,
but
look,
both can be entries. Okay.
yeah, they can. I mean, the deepest entry right here would make sense if they come back
Right.
this deep. But also, I've noticed that the market really in London or New York can come down and just use this little bit of a range and just it's enough to sweep it and then continue to go up. So, in my head, I'm already just keeping that marked up for tomorrow. Because knowing me, I really don't be waking up for London for real. I just need to stop the cap.
Thanks.
Yeah. No, that's really just it. It's really just it for now. I'm still kind of processing. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, damn, how I missed this? Then I remember Yeah, I remember now. Matt. Okay. Yeah, that was beautiful. I hate that I wasn't home enough to take this position. Friday's early sell-off just came down to retest the previous day's low, and then yeah, of course, previous day low retest is a buy. Yeah, we was coming in trying to catch whatever we could here, and yeah, it didn't work out. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if okay, never mind. Always Around's iPhone. Interesting name. GBP AUD price came down to retest this area multiple times. On Friday, this was a really nice retest. Um, what do you what words do you have on your Gorin cap? Hmm? Who's always around? Who's this? What's a Gorin cap, bro? Do I believe the gap will fill? I don't. When they fill for real. Like, oh, it's Gorin Bros brand. Yeah, it's Mamba. Mamba mentality. Yeah, gaps always fill. It's just a matter of when, right? When July 27th, the market sold off here, finally retesting this area, and the gap that opened up on Sunday, Monday, 12 p.m., they filled it. And they bounced off this area, retraced in Asia, and they was out of there. So yeah, I do believe gap will potentially fill, but it's just a matter of when. When it does, we take advantage.
Hey, what's good, bro? I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah,
I've been following you a long time, for a little bit. Good to see your work. Um,
thank you, bro.
yeah. I'm just giving you a shout out anyway. Appreciate you doing the webinar.
Of course,
Um,
bro. What's your
yeah.
name?
I'm Sean.
Okay, nice to meet you, man. Where
You,
you
you
from?
Atlanta.
Oh shit, all right.
Yeah, man.
Man, from the A.
From the A, man. I just been noticing every Sunday the gap has been filling on NAS.
Yeah.
Uh, at least, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but some people use that strategy. That's why I asked.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
nah, heck yeah, bro.
yeah,
Look, when the gap fill, we got to fill it up too.
right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. But you just gotta let it fill. Like you can't give it a thing is like nowadays, bro, it's just you see a gap, you mark it. You don't give it like a time expectation and whatever, whatever.
hmm
Because you just can't tell when it will fill. Like look at the joint. What was it? What was it? If by Monday price comes back down to fill it, man. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah. Shaquille just said it. Yeah, when it fills, it fills.
hmm
Nowadays, bro, it's like, okay, I'm waiting. Look at that. June 17th. We wanted to see this gap fill. Monday, they act like you don't know what gap that is. What gap? I don't know what you're talking about. Gap? Nah, I don't know. Start pushing, right? Wednesday, price sells off. Comes really close to it. Wednesday, right? And Friday, we come down into this area. Tuesday, June 23rd. Now we seeing price coming back into an area like this. where the gap was. And then they bought it. I was like, damn, imagine if I was sitting here just waiting on you to fill. I would have been impatiently waiting. And sometimes they pull back into like Monday. It's like, okay, wow. All right. 12 p.m. You pulling back into the gap to fill? Bet. So it's just a matter when it fills, you know? Yeah. Gaps is one of those hit or miss targets. It could take 1 to 3 weeks. Depending. Yeah, 1 to 3 weeks is usually like, a pair that doesn't have too much volume. Sometimes stocks as well. You might see stocks fill gaps like way later. You know, look at that. Meta, 1st of July, 9th of July, a couple of days later. But as I always say, you're an investor, prices sitting at demand, you know what to do. Go buy some more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ain't nothing much to talk about. Prices sitting here. April's lows, my God. And we're in Q3. Meta sitting here in April's lows. What you gonna do? You gonna get in some option calls.
You think the yen will fill eventually?
Ooh, let me go check. Oh, damn. Holy shit.
Are we going back to 160? I mean,
You talking about UJ?
UJ, yep.
Yeah, let me go check UJ out. Oh, hey man, let me tell you, bro. That's nothing. 160 is easy. If you're in that position, you're in some boss, bro, sit tight.
I wanted at 155.
It's at 150. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we're
a
not
little
too
bit more,
far.
a little bit more. I can carry trade,
Right.
hold it for a month.
Yes, bro. Perfect. I was just about to tell you, like, you might not even wait a month. Remember, this week is NFP week, right?
It should be slow until Friday, right? Or Thursday.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I definitely could see the dollar picking up strength by Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, when UJ gives you a nice pullback into like some daily demand, bro, man, they're gonna correct. They're gonna correct for sure. This is nothing new. Look at January, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
If May, same thing. They might give a little turbulence. Look at how April, first week of May, and then they did some foul shit right here. But then that last sweep of liquidity, that's that last sweep.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that last sweep, they really pushed for a whole month. So when you're looking at USDJPY, I think it's very wise to just be able to just get in some positions where you can expect some foul shit to happen. But at the end of the day, if you got like some pending orders or after price sweeps one more time, you can expect price to rally back up.
Mm-hmm.
Catching 300 pips here definitely could, not even 300.
Yeah,
That's,
that's a lot.
oh my gosh, bro. I heard one of my boys in his group chat, somebody made 90K. If I traded oil before, yeah, in 2021, it's the last time I really traded oil like that. Hey, look at that, Camille. Man, I haven't seen some names in a minute checking on my page. Um, just recently posted my brother's wedding. Seeing some names I ain't seen in years. But yeah, no, this is a really good setup opportunity and outlook for the next couple of days or even for the month. So make sure you don't get greedy, but with patience, this thing definitely gonna turn around. Yeah, start to build your positions around here. If
Mm-hmm.
price comes down into 155 one more time, you know what to do.
One more time, yep.
You know what to do. Yeah, definitely be moving treacherous, but hey, you brothers make me smile. Stand up, guys. Yeah. So, man, I appreciate you getting in on this call, bro.
Ain't no worries, man. Finally good to see the person behind the screen. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'll change my name so you know. I
Yeah,
just
man.
hopped
We
on.
was looking like, is this a op? Always
Nah.
watching.
That
Nah,
boy in
man,
here
no way.
serving. Talking about always around.
Don't make me nervous, man.
I can't DM you on Telegram. That's all I got. So I mean,
I think you can now. I think I
can okay.
changed my settings and whatnot. Yeah.
I just wanted to get my input. You know, I'm looking. So
Yeah, for sure, bro. We appreciate that around here. Yo, Lo, what's up? I seen you on the plane. On the plane? Nah. That's crazy. Hey, I can't lie, man. Sometimes I'm like, bro, it's good to move out of love when you walking around Earth, man. Because how somebody gonna tell me they see me on a plane in my DMs? That could have been a good thing and bad thing. On a plane is crazy, bro. Are we really that known out here?
Just make sure you got that thing on you, Hans,
But
just in
that's the
case.
thing, though. How am I gonna have that on the plane?
You better figure it out.
Yeah, I see you,
So,
huh? I see you, but he ain't gonna say what's up to you.
yeah. What?
Like, what you waiting for, bro?
Right. He probably see me from afar or something. What the heck? I seen you on the plane. What? That's one of the craziest things I've gotten in the DMs so far. Okay, guys, I can't lie. It looks like gold just filled its own gap. And it's what, 9:30? Okay, we're gonna keep that. Okay, 70, 80 point stop loss.
Hey, Sir Hans, quick question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, so pretty much with Genesis FX, when you're doing a withdrawal or deposit, uh, does it necessarily take out the exchange rate fee when you're using the crypto wallet or address that you're using? Because I know that with the whole crypto thing, it's like a exchange rate depending on what base you're using, right?
Yeah, it always shows you, bro. It says platform fee And then uh I'm trying to think and remember. Yeah, it definitely shows you the fees and then it transfers it out.
So it wouldn't be necessarily a
It's a
how do I say this?
1.5% um crypto fee.
Okay, so it's not necessarily coming from Genesis FX. It's just like a platform to trade on, versus like when you're doing your withdrawal, it'll be through your crypto wallet, right?
Yeah, everybody who is a custodial of a platform that's dealing with crypto transactions, they charge them a fee, right? So the standard for most platforms, even Cash App or whatever, you notice Coinbase, whatever you're making a withdrawal, you'll notice that the fee is 1.5% standard.
So that means that there's going to be two fees, one for Genesis and then one for the actual uh exchange platform itself.
All right. Sorry. Yes.
Got it. Okay, yeah, because I was like kind of confused. I was like, I know it's not just one; it might be two. But yeah, I haven't done the transaction yet, but I have it pending, so I'm just taking time to get it through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Brother Wushni, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Happy to be back.
Yes, yes, yes. I
Yeah,
I I felt you were gonna be here today.
yeah. I'm glad to be here, man. I've
Yeah,
been looking from afar, but I see a lot of people doing some great job, and you're still blessing us. So I appreciate the community. So I'm glad to be
absolutely.
back. Yeah.
Absolutely. I seen you in the Telegram stories. I'm like, oh yeah. I think this post is gonna definitely speak to him. I'm definitely
Yes.
gonna see him on the Sunday call, and lo and behold, here you are. Oh, my
Yeah.
brother. Well,
Thank you, man.
yes, sir. Yeah. We don't have to really like put too much pressure on taking trades on Sundays, but it's always good to start looking at the opportunities. I do like the way prices coming back to fill, but knowing gold, they probably got one more level to sell before it buys. So I'm paying attention to this area, but that's not a position that I'm in just yet. It's not a position I'm in just yet. Rich, you in any positions still? I mean, are you adding any positions? Okay. Yeah, so Dina, you see how we're literally just respecting the zone. We gave some breaking retest, and now we're here, right?
Yeah, looks like it may not retest the gap until another session or so.
Yeah. Andrew, that's a crazy. Oh, that is, hold on. Yeah, that's a crazy gap. Price closed right here, 52,400. We opened up at 52,749. You know how gut wrenching that is? Insane. Yeah. So far, price needs to make sense for me. I'm not seeing nothing that making more sense than just price potentially coming back up here. Last week's highs. And when we do, we're probably going to sell some more. When it comes to gold, still just retesting these ranges. And as far as US 30, I'm looking forward to see price just retest in New York just so I can find an opportunity. Man. Yeah, that's about it for me. Anybody got any questions?
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
All right. Okay, no problem.
Thanks, John.
Let's have a good week, guys. It's the first week of the month. So let's take it easy, find some good opportunities, and let's go. All right.
Thanks. Have a good night. Nice to
Too,
see you
bro.
again, brother. Okay.
Good
Bye.
night. Thanks.
No
Bye.
problem.